Hey guys, this is Rob Lopicola, transformation specialist, and I have a little bit of laryngitis, and I'm on vacation for the week of Christmas in the Palm Beaches in Palm Beach County, Florida, my old hometown. And I'm down here, and it's interesting because when I lived in South Florida, in the Fort Lauderdale area especially, that's when my life was really encompassed with crystal meth addiction and my active sex addiction and alcoholism. And I am going to be celebrating in several months 12 years sober from alcohol, clean from crystal meth and drug use, and clean from sex addiction. And I'm very grateful about these nearly 12 years free from the darkness of the horrors associated with all those addictions. And my YouTube channel, what I'm here for, is to help you break free from your own addiction, specifically sex addiction. Over 30 million Americans struggle with sex addiction, and over 1.6 billion people around the world struggle with sex addiction. There's a lot of fear that people have who struggle with sex addiction to talk about it. And the only way really to get help with your sex addiction is to talk about it and bring it to the light. And we're going to talk about today are what I call the 5 brothers of chaos. These are 5 symptoms, if you will, that play a role in your active sex addiction. If you're looking to get sober in your sex addiction, or sober from any addiction really, you want to eliminate the relationship you have with these 5 brothers. The acronym is H.A.L.T.S, H-A-L-T-S. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired, and stressed. Yes, if you have any of these 5 feelings, you are likely, if you're an addict, to either relapse back in addiction, or if you're in addiction and you want to experience sobriety, if you are feeling these 5 feelings, it'll be very, very difficult to break free from the horrific spell of your addiction, specifically, again, sex addiction. That's what I'm going to focus on today. Sex addiction and one of the brothers of chaos. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button if any of this resonates with you, and feel free to hit the bell as well, as I post a new video here every Tuesday, and you'll get notified when a new video is posted. In the meantime, today we're going to talk about one of the brothers, and one of the brothers of chaos is loneliness. I was very, very lonely deep within myself. I didn't have a healthy relationship with myself. In fact, I didn't like myself at all. I was like a fake or a blunder or an empty show when I was out in public. I wore the mask of confidence. I wore the mask of laughter, but deep down inside, I was lonely, I was broken, and I was afraid. I was afraid of not fitting in. I was afraid of people not liking me, and I was just afraid of being alone, being all by myself. So I would quickly dive into relationships one after the next, and I would get deeply involved in crystal meth use and alcohol because it numbed all the feelings associated with my loneliness. And if you feel lonely and you're battling with loneliness, and that's part of why you're always on Grindr or dating apps, or always looking to hook up or be on a date or be in a relationship because you battle with loneliness, throw me a comment below. I want to hear what loneliness feels like for you. And if you struggle with loneliness, you're in the right spot, because today we're going to talk about breaking the spell, not just of sex addiction, but of your loneliness. And if you are living your life still in that horrific grip of sex addiction, that's not what I'm here for necessarily, to break that sex addiction today. But I want to talk to you a little bit about your loneliness. And if you're in your active sex addiction and you're feeling lonely deep down inside, well, let's talk about a few things you can do to break the loneliness. And what will happen in time, even if you're in active sex addiction, once you start breaking the cycle of your loneliness, you'll start to become more empowered. And in time, you'll be able to separate yourself or break free from your grip that you have there deeply in your active sex addiction. One of the most important factors to be spiritually healthy is to know the difference between being alone and lonely. You can certainly be alone and not lonely, and you can certainly be in a crowd of people, around a lot of people, and feel alone. One of the benefits with the strategies we're going to talk about today is learning how to be a best friend, so that when you're alone, you don't feel lonely. Loneliness is a very deep-rooted feeling of not fitting in, inferiority, feeling like you're not good enough. And one of the things that I'm going to suggest for you today is to break the silence of your internal loneliness. And how do you do that? It's actually very simple. You need to do the things that make you feel good about yourself. Do the things that add value to your life. You do the things that are self-nurturing and self-caring. You know, and I want to be very clear, there's a very big difference between being selfish and self-interested. In our addiction, in our sex addiction, or drug addiction, or alcohol addiction, whatever it may be, we tend to be very selfish. We tend to do things for ourselves at the expense of others. When we're self-interested, we do things for ourselves, not at the expense of others. We're self-interested because no one's going to take care of you better than you. So you need to do the things that are going to make you feel good. And I'm going to list 3 of them right now that you can start today or tomorrow. Don't wait too long. But 3 things you can do and start with right now. Number 1, exercise. Exercise in itself, when you're doing push-ups and lunges and squats or lifting weights in the gym, running, going for a jog in the morning in the fresh air right after you wake up. These activities release epinephrine and endorphins and dopamine in the brain into the body. The feel-good hormone dopamine gets released and you feel good about yourself. And you're doing something that's going to make you healthy and strong. And you do those things. Exercise, various different things, running, jogging, lifting weights, calisthenics, spin class at the gym, whatever it is you can do physically that makes you feel good, that will make you feel strong and healthy. The second thing you can do is eat healthier, nutritious foods. Foods that nourish your body, foods that nourish your spirit. Fruit and vegetables and proteins like chicken, steak, fish. Eat healthy. And if you eat healthy, it's going to keep your body strong. And if you keep your body strong, you're going to feel good about yourself because why? You're doing something good for yourself in spite of your active sex addiction. The ultimate goal, of course, is to break free from active sex addiction. But when we're in that dark grip of sex addiction, it's very, very difficult to break free of that. So while you're in it, start doing the things that's going to benefit you, that's going to give you power. Because in time, you'll be able to use that power to break free and get yourself away from that darkness, the grip of sex addiction. Third thing I'm going to strongly suggest you do, and again, you can do it right now and when you're done with this video, is go for a walk out by a lake. Go for a walk in a park. Go for a walk outside in nature with no phone, no earbuds, just experiencing nature. Feel yourself connected to God or the universe or the universal vibration of love, feeling nature on your skin, feeling the sun on your skin or the breeze or the chilly air or the hot air, feeling that sensation of nature, listening to the birds or the crickets at night or listening to the toads late at night when it's moist and they make their noises. Listen to nature and feel it. It's going to help you start to connect to God, the God of your understanding, the higher power of your choice, however you connect to the universe. When you get out of nature, it's going to start providing a self-nurturing, healthy vibration. And it's going to give you power in time. These 3 strategies will work for you, even if you're in your active sex addiction. Now, if you want to break free from sex addiction and you want to let yourself totally break free to a life of sobriety, subscribe to my channel right now and hit that like button to get me to help you, to help me help others. I need you to subscribe and like the video and comment if you can, because the algorithm in YouTube is going to respond to the more subscribers and more likes, and then I can get out there and help more people. So please help me with that and subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. And I post a new video every Tuesday, so hit the bell and you'll get notified every time I submit a new video. In the meantime, please go to my website. I'll have the link below. I have an amazing 10-step strategy session. It's free for you. It's about 30 minutes long, and it's going to help you break free from your active sex addiction. And if you're here, I believe that's what you want. You want a life where you are a healthy, successful, thriving individual. And I promise you, if you subscribe to my channel and you watch my videos, it's going to give you all the strategies you need to break free and live your life where you are a happy, thriving, beautifully successful individual. I was a sex addict for decades, and I'm sober from sex addiction going on 12 years. And I wouldn't refund the life I live today for that life of sex addiction and grinder and hooking up and all that unhealthy, destructive stuff that I was experiencing. It's over for me, and I want it to be over for you, and it can. If I can do it, you can do it too. Happy holidays. I'm so happy you're here, and I'll see you again right after New Year's on Tuesday. Take care now.